Blake, you can insta start it. They need to start.
Hello and welcome to the game between Pl4toon and CSF. We are going to be playing, I believe it's a best of 3 and the starting map is going to be Ascent. We have on the side of Pl4toon an Astra, Killjoy, Raze, KO and Chamber. And on the side of CFS it is going to be Astra, KO, Sova, Reyna and Chamber. For the piss around on attacker, CSF, they are going to be opting into the B side take, as all 5 players are going to be sitting outside that B lobby area. And the piss alive is a go. Some util coming out from both teams, silencing some of the CFS players. Not much action yet, but School Bus, he is being taken down to half HP. And he's going to get away with his life. And now CFF, they're pushing into mid. They have full mid control. Not many players from Pl4toon to be holding down that mid take, but School Bus, he did get a kill for himself. And now CFS, they're going to be pushing onto the A bomber side. Shima takes down one, but gets traded off by Wavy Davy. Still 2 Pl4toon players sitting in Troom, waiting for the push, but they are not able to do much. Spike is going to be going down unless Gubas can do anything about it. But no, he can't. Nightmare takes him down, and that's a 3v3 situation on the piss around. And Pl4toon Prayers gets taken down, and Senior Jelly. That's 2 versus 1. Orbs in a... He still has a lot of HP. Both players on CFS are very, very low now. It's a 1v1 situation. Wavy Davy. Orb seems to know where he is. And Wavy's very low, but he doesn't get the frag. Wavy takes a 3k in the piss around to win his team the first round of the map. Now that's going to put them into quite a big advantage going into the first half of Ascent. CFS are going to be purchasing a few Spectres, some light shields and some big shields, and Pl4toon, they're only going to be picking up a Ghost on Shima. And yet again, it's going to be starting outside of B. They do get silenced. But Gremlins, they are going to be showing some presence on B. Some flashes out. The side take's going to be coming in soon. Pl4toon seem to be very ready for this. But Nightmare, he's quite far mid. He could be a nuisance in the side, but Prez, he's going to be taking down one, and School Bus are going to be taking down one, and now Gremlins are 2 players down. But Senior Jelly and School Bus get taken down, so now it's a 3 versus 3. Spike is not down yet. Still 2 players from Pl4toon are on the B side. What can they do to try and stop this plant? Gremlins are going to be falling off and going to A. They do spot out Shima. Can Shima do anything to stop it? Yes, he gets one for himself, but it gets taken down by Cuppy. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Spike is going to be heading on to A. And Nightmare's in a very, very good position here to catch out the rotates. And he does. He gets one. Can he get a second? But no, he gets taken up by Prez now. It's 1 versus 1. Spike is being planted. Spectre on the side of both teams. And Cuppy with that shield advantage. Both players have quite a large amount of HP. And Prez, he goes out. Doesn't get any information from that knife. There are still Astro Stars on the bomb, which can help Cuppy quite a lot here. And there it is, the Astro Eater comes out, and Cuppy, he takes the 3k and wins his team the second round on Ascent here. And this is going to put Gremlins in quite a good economic state. They could force up Vandals and Phantoms, or they could play bonus, and Pl4toon, this is going to be their first real gun round here. And Gremlins do seem to be going for that bonus round, not purchasing a lot, keeping their money quite high. And Pl4toon, this should be an easy round for them. Not a lot of damage done in the beginning of this round, and Shima's gonna be the closest person to the action right now. He's gonna have to do a lot for his team to stop Gremlins from winning this round. And Gremlins, they're taking this slow. They're using their utility. They're trying to create as much space as they can. And they're taking this very, very slow, actually. They're going to be falling back. They're going to be heading into B and heading into the crosshair of School Bus. What is he able to do here? He does get scanned out, but Gremlins, they're going to be falling all the way back to B, where there are still players waiting. Actually, no. They're going to be heading into mid. They're going to be going up True Room, and there's only Shima close by to help stop them. Does the Astro Star help Gremlins? No, Shima gets one, doesn't get two, gets traded out by Tren. Two players still alive for Gremlins. Pl4toon picks up another frag, and now it's one person left alive. And he gets taken down. That's the first round on the board for Pl4toon. Only one player down. That is a lot of economic value right there in that round. And now we should see a full buy from the side of Gremlins. And this is going to be the first real gun round from both teams. This is going to be quite a good show of skill. and to see who can hopefully come out on top at the end of this game. Gremlins yet again starting out in B lobby, showing a bit of presence by Tren there in mid, and School Bus and Tren going back and forth, trading a bit of damage. But nothing really serious come out of that interaction. And here's the full site take from Gremlins coming to the site. There's only 2 players. One goes down. Last person, Orbs, backside, takes one down. But gets taken out. The res should come out on KO. And that's going to be the spike down. It's now a 3 versus 5 retake for Pl4toon. They do have a bit of utility, but Jelly goes down. And that takes away a lot of the Astra powers on this B side take. And now it's only Shima left alive with the Vandal and armor. Not much he can do here. And he doesn't even find the kill. That was a flawless round from Gremlins, and they get their 3rd round on the board. Pl4toon are going to be put into a bit of an economic slump. They don't have a lot of money to work with. They're going to purchase some light armor, some heavy armor, and then a few stingers and some shotguns, but that's not going to be much for Gremlins to have to deal with. The Gremlins are going to be taking some space in mid, but School Bus does take down Nightmare. Still has 4 bullets in the operator that he can work with, and Trainer's getting very, very close up, and he does manage to take down the operator. That's huge. They basically have full mid control, and Trainer's all the way up in market. Gremlin should be capitalizing off of this, but Wavy, he does actually manage to get a kill onto Shima, and Tren falls, and now it's 3 versus 3. Spike is not down. They are heading onto site, but there's only 1 player that can really do much on the side, which is Senior Jelly. He gets a kill. Can he get another? But no, he doesn't. He runs out of bullets, and that's now the last person alive. Orbs does have a Vandal and half shields in hand. The door is closed, and he does manage to find the frag onto Snickers. And now it's 1 versus 1. Wavy Davy does have quite a lot of util to work with. 2 flashes and the knife. Does get a lot of audio cues, and I don't think Orbs knows where he is exactly. He has a good idea. He gets flashed. Not much from that though. There is still 1 more flash on Wavy Davy. He doesn't capitalize on it, but he actually does. He swings off it and gets a kill onto Orbs, and that is the 4th round for Gremlins. And Wavy Davy, he's doing really, really well right now. 7 kills and 2 deaths. He's doing a large amount for his team here, carrying a bit of the weight. And now this is going to put Pl4toon into a rough space of economy. They're not going to be able to buy a lot. They are going to pick up 3 Vandals and some heavy shields. They don't have the chamber operator to work with. Now it's Gremlins. Yet again, they're going to be setting up for this B take-in. Snickers actually managed to take down School Bus. So that is 1 gun out of the hands of Pl4toon. And Tren, he's doing the same as he did last round. He's taking space in mid. And with the help of Snickers, they are managed to take full mid control. There's only 2 players on the B bomb side that can stop Gremlins from getting the site, and they are taken down. It's now 1 person left alive, Shima, in a 1 versus 5. What can he do here? He gets 1, but gets taken up by Tren, giving Gremlins a 4-round lead on Ascent. now the economy for Platoon is going to be absolutely in the dumps. They're not going to be able to buy much. They're going to have to do a save here to hopefully buy next round. And Gremlins, they're just going to be stocking up on their money. They have full Vandals and Phantoms. They have a lot of money to be able to buy next round as well. Maybe even pick up an AWP. But they're actually doing something different this round. They're setting up for the mid take instead of the B. And Train, he's going to be quite far up mid, but he's going to fall back as soon as he hears that Ray's ult sound. And that Ray's ult isn't going to get much value. No kills, no information. And Sheem is just going to go back to holding A alone. And now Tren, he's all the way up market yet again. But this time, Pl4toon have 2 players in CT that are gonna hopefully be able to stop this push from Gremlins, but they've actually changed their attacking strat. They're gonna be going into tree room with the spike, and this is gonna be a free A bomb site if Pl4toon don't realize, and Shima actually gets a good idea. He's gonna be going to heaven, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much here. Spike is going to be going down. 5 versus 4. 1 player down for Pl4toon as Nightmare gets a kill on School Bus, and 2 players just fell. 2 picks for Pl4toon. Now it's a 3 versus 3. There are some guns on hand. Prez is very low. But Tren is in quite a good spot here. Actually, as a Killjoy ult comes out, he's going to have to do a lot here. He hears the drop. He's not able to get a kill as Prez takes him out, and now Wavy, Davy, and Cuppy. 2 versus 3. Killjoy ult has taken effect. No players were silenced, and they were actually able to take all the players off the bomb, and that is a round win for the Gremlins. That was a very, very well strategized attack there from mid and post plant with the Astra util, taking the Pl4toon players off the bomb, not giving them enough time to defuse. And that is going to be a 5-round lead for Gremlins, and the economy of Gremlins is just climbing and climbing and climbing. They're going to be able to buy Vandals and Phantoms for the next 2 rounds, and Pl4toon, if they lose this round, they're going to be in the dumps again. Have just under $500 for 3 of the players, and actually Snickers, he's trying his luck in mid with his chamber ult, doesn't manage to get a kill. But Gremlins, they're going to be out B, and there's only 2 players, Orps and Prez, able to stop them. Prez takes 1, but gets taken down by Train and Orps. Train, but Pl4toon are just getting overwhelmed right now as Gremlins are able to get into the sites. Spike is going to be going down. It is 2 versus 2. Never mind. Senior Jelly just goes ham, gets 2 kills there. Now it's a 1 versus 1 situation. Nightmare versus Jelly. And Nightmare is going to get a bit of information. Does hear the sound. Does know where he might be coming from. And he's going to be able to play around the center box. Jelly is also low. Not too sure what they're going to be able to do here. And they should spot the cape of the Sova, but they don't. And Nightmare does hear the audio cue, but Senior Jelly hits a shot before Nightmare can react, and that is going to be the second round on the board for Pl4toon. Very, very good retake there from Pl4toon. Only losing 2 players in the initial take and taking down 3. And the rest of the players are able to come in and sweep up the rest and get the spike down. And that could have potentially saved their half, as now they have a bit more money to work with. Still not a lot, but it has cut down the Gremlins' economy by a very large amount. And Gremlins, they're going to be playing default. They're playing 1 towards A, 2 towards B, and 2 towards mid, and Train yet again going fast up mid, trying to get as much control of the map as possible. And he could actually find school bus off? Yeah, and he does. He gets the kill. And now that's tree room open. And he manages to find Shima. Now that's 2 down for Platoon. 1 more left on the A side, and they are taken down. 2 left for Platoon. Prez and Orps. 2 versus 3. Spike is going to be going down. And now it's all about the retake. What can Platoon do here? I think Trent is in a really, really good position that Orps wouldn't expect. Actually, no. Orps checks it, and Trent's hunting it down. And Prez, he's going to be working his way up A heaven, hopefully finding an opening frag, but as I say that, his teammate gets taken out, and now it's a 1 versus 3. Almost impossible retake. He's going to be falling back. Might get found by Trent here, but no, he actually manages to find him. And now that is going to be the 7th round on the board for Platoon. As Prez saves his Vandal. He's going to be able to buy up. Platoon might force around the Vandal, but the economy is not looking great, and Gremlins, yet again, the economy is looking pretty good, so they're going to be able to full buy up here, all util, all guns. And I think this round is quite a crucial round for Platoon. If they lose this, they're pretty much going to lose the rest of the rounds, because they're not going to have a lot of money. They've spent a lot of money. They won't have any util to work with in the next round. But Gremlins, they're going to be sending 3 up A main. And the only person there to deal with them is Shima and a Ghost. Trent does manage to take down the school bus in tree room. But Trent doesn't manage to do much else. He does actually managed to take down Senior Jelly, and now it's 3 versus 5. Shima still very much on site, but gets taken down, and so does Prez. Now it's Orps. 1 versus 5 gets taken down by Trent. Quite an unlucky round. They will be able to buy some guns, but they won't be able to buy a lot of utility, and that is quite an important factor on the defender side. And Gremlins yet again opting for that B site setup. They've done this quite a few times this game, so maybe it's a comfortable place for them to be. Maybe they like it. And Snickers, he tries to take the engagement in mid the school bus. Neither of them are able to take each other down. A bit of damage dealt. But Gremlins, they're going to be storming onto this B bomb site, following Tren. And Tren takes down Senior Jelly. That's 1 player in CT that they had to deal with. And he takes down another. They do know where Orps is. And Tren is going absolutely demonic here. He takes down 3. 2 more left alive. Still has his ult up. And he's able to take down School Bus. I don't know where Shima is. Shima does have his Spectre and his shield. But I think Tren is going to get this kill. Actually, no, Shima gets information, but no, Tren gets a very, very clean ace there for his team, giving them the 9th round on the board. And as we head into the last round of the half, Platoon, they're going to be able to buy up a bit of guns, not a lot of utility. And Gremlins still the full buy, and yet again, they're all sitting outside of B. I think it is probably just a comfort spot for them. I mean, if it's working, then don't change it. Train taking the opening fight against Shima, but doesn't manage to take the kill and gets taken down. And now that is... Oh my word, Shima goes crazy. He gets 3 kills for his team, and now Snickers in a 1 versus 3v4 situation. He takes Shima down. That is the ult out of the hands of the Rays, and now Snickers, he has to do God's work if he wants to secure his team the 10th round. The spike is in possession of Orps. And this is going to be very, very difficult for Snickers to do. He does get spotted out. They do know where he is. He takes down one. He's getting flanked. He takes down Prez as well. And he takes on Senior Jelly, but doesn't take on School Bus. School Bus taking the last kill, winning his team a 3rd round. And a bit of BM there from School Bus onto his teammate. But now we do see this is the 9-3 curse. A lot can be said about this 9-3 curse. I mean, sometimes it's just a team being better, or sometimes it's just the map being so heavily one-sided that it could just lead to a complete comeback from the losing team. And this is what I would really like to see from Pl4toon. Maybe a comeback, maybe some tight rounds towards the end of the game. But Train just seems to be taking over the map right now. And Pl4toon doing the same as Gremlins, setting up in that B main position. And Gremlins have absolutely no one in A. They do have Tren in tree room, but he is quite close to mid. He's not going to be able to do much there. And Pl4toon, they're just waiting out time. They're waiting for hopefully some information, hopefully a rotate. But no, they are going in fast. They're going up lane. Wavy Davy, the only man on site that is able to stop the push, but he managed to take down one. He falls to Senior Jelly. And now it's 2 versus 4 for Gremlins. Trent does manage to take down one, and now it's only 3 people. The spike is down. Senior Jelly is low. This is very, very possible. And Tren is going to have to do a lot here. Nightmare managed to take down Prez. And they know where both of the last 2 players are. Nightmare takes down another, and Tren, he falls to Orbs. Now it's 1 versus 1 Nightmare, and Orbs, he gets the last 2 kills to win his team a 4th round on the board and the piss round of the 2nd half, setting it up for hopefully a comeback. Pl4toon are going to be forcing up with some Spectres and Stingers, and Gremlins, they're just going to be sticking with their classic, saving for a full rifle round next round. And Pl4toon, they're going to be setting up outside B yet again. Not much information known by either team, as Pl4toon are slowly but surely heading towards B. They are heading onto site. They have a free site. There's no one there to stop them. And this is looking like 5v5 retake. Classics versus Spectres and Stingers. Utility is being set up by both teams. And here comes a push from the Gremlins. Copy gets taken down. Both teams don't have a lot of HP. School Bus gets taken down. Jelly takes it. Gets a kill onto Tren and Nightmare. Nightmare takes down Shima and Senior Jelly, and Gremlins, they just storm a site. Nightmare taking 3 for himself. I don't even know what happened there. They just got onto the site, killed everyone on site, and defused the bomb. That was way too quick for my brain. That was a very, very good side retake from the Gremlins, only having classics, going up against Spectres and Singers. And this is going to put them in quite a good economic state here. They could take the round as Pl4toon. They don't have a lot of money to work with. They're going to have to play with pistols and a Marshall, while Gremlins play with Vandals and Phantoms. And Pl4toon, they're going to be setting up 3 players outside A. We do see School Bus getting quite aggressive into Wine. And this is looking like an A take. Nightmare does spot out School Bus, does have a bit of information. Trent, he's going to be pushing through the smoke, but he does get taken down by Prez now. This is the Killjoy ult that is very, very important for the site take. Spike is going to be going down. They do have quite a few guns in hand that they can work with. But as well as Pl4toon, and Pl4toon take down 2 kills on themselves. It's a 3 versus 3. School Bus gets taken down as well. Now it's only Orbs and Prez left. Phantom and Ghost in hand, and Prez takes down one with his Phantom, but gets taken down as well as Orbs. And that is going to be the Spike defuse and the 11th round on the board for Gremlins. Now this is going to be the first rifle round from both teams, hopefully, as Prez does have quite a lot of money to buy in. There we go. First rifle round of this half. And Pl4toon, they're going to be setting up for this A take. 4 players outside A main. Yet again, School Bus going in to get some information. And Trent could actually get found here, but no. School Bus doesn't have a quick enough reaction time, and Trent is able to get away. And there is some information on the side of Gremlins that it could be a potential A take, but Pl4toon, they're going to be rotating off. Spike is going to be heading towards B. There's only 1 play in CT on B that can stop them, and Wavy Davy is going to have to do a lot. He does get some information with his silence. And this could be an indicator of where they could be going. And Snickers does manage to spot out Senior Jelly. They do know that there's some mid possession, but Snickers managed to take down Shima. And that is 1 play down on the side of Pl4toon. And all players from Pl4toon are going to be heading over to B. So this is going to end up in a 4 versus 4 site retakes. Wavy Davy gets a kill through the smoke. Spike is going to be still stuck outside B main. And Orbs doesn't manage to get a kill. And Cuppy and Trent, they're going to be taking kills for themselves. School Bus, last person alive, 1v3. Doesn't have Spike in hand. And Gremlins, they're going to take another round for themselves. And Trent is actually going to get taken down in the very, very last second of that round. And now, last round, potentially, for Gremlins to win the first map. And then we'll head on to the second map, which will be Breeze. Pl4toon are going to be able to buy up full Vandals and Shield as well as Gremlins. This is going to be another rifle round from both teams. And Pl4toon are leaning heavily on that A take. School Bus is going to be getting aggressive. Trent is here and waiting, and he does get the kill onto School Bus. And that is 1 less player for Pl4toon. Still 4 players from Pl4toon sitting outside A main, Waiting out for some rotates. Waiting out some time. And Gremlins, they're not actually doing much with this time. They're not taking any space. They don't have much information to go off of. And this could leave Tren alone on the A bomb site for the A site take. As the Astra smoke fades. Pl4toon are going to be heading into the A bomb site. Tren does have teammates to back him up. Nightmare takes a kill onto Prez. Still all 5 players alive for Gremlins. They do have a bit of information. Senior Jetty is going to be going into site. Gets taken up by Cuppy. There isn't enough time, and this is going to be the game for Gremlins. They're going to be taking the first map. 13-4. Very, very well played from them. Tren having an absolutely outstanding, going 21 for 12. And Prez on the opposite team going 13 for 14, being the highest kill scorer on the side of Pl4toon. Very, very well played from Gremlins. And yeah, it was just total domination, taking his space, Tren with his ults, getting the ace. That was just... Pl4toon were just overrun by the Gremlins. And now we should head into the second map, which is going to be Breeze. round 1 of Breeze has started. It is map 2. Very similar comms from both teams. And Pl4toon, they're going to be starting the map off, leaning towards B. They do have B elbow possession. And Tren, he's going to be looking to hopefully take it back. And Pl4toon, they're going to be storming into the B bomb site, but Wavy gets 3 kills with his grenade, making Shima the last player alive. The 1 versus 4 situation. And this is going to be very, very difficult for him to do. As Tren is close, Tren is lurking, but Tren's looking the other way and he turns and gets a kill onto Shima. And that's the first round on the board for the Gremlins.
Yeah, it's a great start by Gremlins. They're full of confidence right now. They just won map 1 and now they're saying, boys, we can do this. Let's just finish map 2 off real quick. Tren's doing absolutely amazing so far. Now we are getting ready for round 2. It seems like Chamber's going to be holding halls while Sova and Jetta on A and KO and Viper on B. It does seem like they are going to be trying an A push. I'm very excited to see what's about to happen. Team's getting on site. They've got the info. Ooh, and Tren gets the pick with the spike going down. That's enough info for the rest of the team to rotate. Oh, and Nightmare with 2 beautiful kills on left pyramid. Very well done to the team. Yeah, there's not much that I can say. They're just doing everything very well. They're waiting for the team to get on site. They get the info, and what do they do? Tren just says, "Ayo, I'm just gonna spam through the wall and see what happens," and it's working.
Yeah, they're just hitting all the shots they need to hit, and Pl4toon, they're not able to do much. They are going to be picking up some Vandals though, and some Spectres. So this could be the round that Pl4toon gets on the board. They are going to be...
Like might be another A push. Walls going up, they heard the jet dash onto site. Managed to get the plant down. 3 store on site. Ubas gets a pick on Nightmare.
Two kills from Cuppy. It's now 2 players left for the side of Pl4toon, and as Orbs get taken down, it's only Senior Jelly left. He does have lineups that is going to delay a lot of time. And the Gremlin players, they're going to be hunting him down, trying to prevent these lineups. But is the last lineup going to work? Yes, it is. There's not enough time for them to defuse, and Pl4toon, they get their first round on the board.
Just like you said, Twisty, you believed this was going to be their round to win, and you got it right. They got the round.
Yeah, those Viper lineups on Breeze are so broken. I mean, it wastes basically 15 seconds of time. And losing that amount of time is quite substantial when it gets to like post plant, because you know, you waste time rotating to the site, you waste time preparing for the retake, and then once you get into the site, there's only 20 seconds left, and then 15 seconds of those are taken by the lineups, and there's just not much you can do there. So that is very well done from Pl4toon and from Senior Jelly.
It was indeed. It does seem like it might be a B push this time, but the Viper Orb is stopping them. They are trying to think of a rotate. Tren seems to be in mid. Hopefully he can hear a sound cue to let his team know about the rotate. Viper ult does come out on B. No info yet. They are starting to look up on Cave. But Nightmare does have a good hold. They've spotted Nightmare. They don't know trends on site. Dash comes out, but he gets hit by the dart, and Nightmare's able to take the skull bus. Players are getting a little aggressive on site. KO dart comes out. Chris with a kill, and Train with 2 beautiful kills, but gets traded by Senior Jelly. 3v2. Gets spotted by the drone, tagged. Ball's going back up. They don't know about the Viper. Yes, they do now. Viper's in cave. Sky's busy holding it. Manages to get the pick. Plant is going down. 1v2 situation. 8 HP on Nightmare. They both are going back into cave and shop. Of course, Senior Jelly's going for the lineups. Now, what can Nightmare do? He's not 100% sure if anyone's on site. Sky Blind comes in. He knows one is shop. Viper orb up. He hears the Viper. Unlucky Nightmare. Senior Jelly with the 3k. Very good round. Well done, Pl4toon.
I'm very surprised the spike did not go down earlier. I mean, they were on site maybe with a minute remaining, and they only got spike down when there was, I think it was 7 seconds.
7 seconds, yeah.
And then Nightmare also got timing because Senior Jelly was able to get out of sight into cave, get ready for his lineups, and that's ultimately lost on the round. And now the economy from both teams are looking quite rough. There's going to be 4 pistols on the side of Gremlins and 1 Marshall. And Pl4toon, they're going to be setting up for an A take. Not much being done here at the beginning of the round. But Trent, he pops his knives and he gets a lot of information there in mid. There was absolutely no one there. And now he's ready on A, and Pl4toon, they are all the way up the vents, and they're going to be heading into CT. They did manage to take down Snickers, and now School Bus. He's already outside. Trent gets taken down, and Nightmare gets taken down. Now it's Wavy and Cuppy in a 2 versus 5 situation. Spike is going to go down. And Prez is still in a very, very good position here to try to get a pick onto Wavy Davy, and he does. And now it's Cuppy all on his own, only with a Sheriff in hand. Not a lot of utility. He is able to take down Senior Jelly, but he's going to get traded by School Bus. Very good round for Pl4toon. For the first time in this series, they are up on the board. They have a 1-on advantage, and this is going to give them all the guns that they need. And now I think it's going to be the first rifle round from both teams.
It is indeed. The one thing I'm enjoying that Pl4toon's doing, they're busy taking their time, but with that, it's busy giving Gremlin enough time to hear which side they're going to. As you saw, they checked out B, they knew they weren't B, so they just instantly rotated, but sadly, there were already too many picks off for them to do much. But it does seem like they're going to be taking some mid-control here. Wavy Davy is in Nest.
And that dot gave them a lot of information there.
2 are going through tunnel right now. 1 store backside, Nightmare manages to pick off School Bus. Senior Jelly on trend, Nightmare with ops. Little battle. Ooh, but Shima from behind on Nightmare. Oh, and Shima again onto Snickers. It's all up to Cuppy. 1v1 situation. Viper versus Viper. One is low, one still has pretty much max HP. Plant is down. What can Cuppy do? Gonna turn the corner. Not able to see him because of the orb and the wall. Senior Jelly is backing off sight. Cuppy's seen that side is clear. Might think he's window. He's holding window. Spots him out. Starts pushing to get aggressive and manages to get the kill. But not enough time for the spike. That is another round. One. Wasted. I don't know what they can do to change their defense. What do you think, Twisty?
I think they're leaving too many players alone on the sides. I mean, we saw there, Senior Jelly was, I think they were the last player on the B side when Pl4toon were heading into tunnel, and Senior played that actually really well. Oh wait, no, sorry. I am so lost right now. Senior planted the bomb. I think Cuppy was the last player on sides, and yeah, I don't know. It's just leaving too many players alone. But sorry, I'm waffling here. School bus, they're gonna be all the way up in vent, and they took down Cuppy and Wavy Davy, but Tren gets 2 Sheriff headshots, and Nightmare misses shots and Press takes him down. But Tren, he's there to clean up. It's now 2 versus 2. Tren is low, does have a Vandal in hand, and he gets his 4th. Can he get another ace as Shima, the last player alive?
Spikes down,
What?
they're just gonna hold it.
Yeah,
getting a little aggressive. Oh, beautiful
Tren is
job.
just so clean with it. Getting 3 kills with the Sheriff at the beginning there, picking up the Vandal, getting the last 2. Couldn't have done it better.
26 HP. 26 HP and managed to still get 2 kills. Very well done.
Yeah, now the economy of Pl4toon is very far in the dumps. They don't have a lot of money to work with. They're going to have to save this. Oh, wait, no. Prez. That was just a bait by you. They're going to pick up 2 Singers Shorty and 2 Classics. And on the side of Gremlins, they have a full buy. But Pl4toon, Tren's going to get some information. He spots them running over to B, and Pl4toon, they're going to commit. They're going to stick to B. And Shimi, he's going to be sending a bit of util in mid, preventing Tren from pushing up. And that is School Bus in the side. He gets taken down by Snickers. And now Snickers takes on Orps as well. Prez takes down Wave Davy, and Tren, he's there to help his team. He takes on 2 players and picks up the 3rd as well. Tren is just doing the most for his team. Not too sure what Pl4toon could have done differently there. I think Tren is just on another level. He's hitting his shots. He's taking the kills faster than anyone else.
He's awake. That's all we can say. Maybe he's been hitting his aim labs. His shots are just impeccable right now. As we saw last round, 3 Sheriff kills, 2 of them were headshots. Tren's just on another level right now, and I'm very impressed how they are playing. Very well done by both teams so far, but Gremlin does seem like the stronger team at this moment, but it's 4-4. There's still a lot of rounds to go. I'm excited to see what happens. It does seem like Skull Bus is gonna get aggressive in holes once again, but Snickers is there with the op, but he's decided to leave it and come out of the cave, and that just gives the opportunity for Skull Bus to walk up. Little Nightmare vs Skull Bus action happening in holes. Vipers come to help. This is just a good hold so far by Gremlin. Sky Dash. Nothing much happening, and Snickers gets a pick onto Skull Bus, but Orc said, I am the better chamber. But Cubby says, you take my chamber out, I'm gonna take yours. And Trent gets 2 picks off of bricks. Gets a little too aggressive, Prez takes him down. They know he's backside. And Cubby manages to take Prez down. Very good round by Gremlin. 5-4.
You know, I noticed something not so great from the Gremlins. When Pl4toon was showing a lot of presence in A, every player rotated. Like, there was 3 showing presence in A and then 1 in halls. And every player from Gremlins rotated over to A. There was no one in B, there was no one in mid. There was someone close to CT. But if Pl4toon can hopefully try and test this out and maybe capitalize it, they could get a good few rounds off of Gremlins here for free.
Yeah, they just need to fake one side because, as you said, Gremlins is just fully committing. Once they hear the info, they all just rotate. They just need a fake, and then A or B side could be open for them. But it does seem like they're gonna commit to this B push. Skull Bus is on site already. Sees the KO. He manages to take him out and whoops trades. Snickers managed to get 1-2. 4v3. Snickers stole backside but decides to TP out. Pl4toon is going down. Not much info, but Nightmare uses Sober ult and manages to get Shima. Ops is playing backside while Jelly is offsite and holding to do a fight lineup if I'm not mistaken. Trent manages to pick one. 3v1. They planning on defusing. Does he have time? He sticks it. And Cubby manages to get Senior Jelly.
The lineup worked, but oops, he was no, sorry, Snickers, he was not low enough for it to actually be effective. The time just wasn't there. The lineup took too long to land, and that was a pretty good side hold from Gremlins. I mean, yet again, they over-rotate. If only Pl4toon were to test it and to capitalize it, they could hopefully get quite a few rounds on the board. And Pl4toon, they're going to be doing a very, very fast A-take. They pop the KO ults, getting some Vital, and Trent, he's got 2 kills for himself. There is still the KO that can get res, and Trent does eventually get taken down by School Bus. And now it's a 4 versus 4 retake for Pl4toon, as Nightmare and Wavy, they're able to take down 2 for themselves. And it's a 3 versus 2. Senior Jelly, he can go for lineups yet again, but I don't think he is, because he's going to get into some fights there with Snickers and Wavy. Davey, he gets a kill for himself, and Jelly, he actually manages to get the lineup working, and that's a kill into Cubby. And now Wavy Davey, he has to try and defuse the bomb with these lineups. Not going to be possible. Actually, no, he gets taken out. Senior Jelly using those lineups to win this team round, and that is the second last round of the half, and it's currently 6-5 in favor of Gremlins. Economy is looking decent for both teams. 2 operators on the side of Gremlins and 1 on the side of Pl4toon in the hands of School Bus. I want to see some Jet versus Jet operating.
That would be very exciting. As we've seen, Trent's shots are just crazy right now. Managed to get 2 from holding 1 angle. Sadly got picked out by School Bus, but I'm excited to see. Oh, School Bus gets the hit on Nightmare. That's 1 off on B. Whole team's gonna push this, but Wavy Davis just chilling. Manages to get 1, manages to get 2, but Shima cuts him off. No 3k for you, Wavy Davis. They know 1 is tunnel. Got spiked down. Trent seeing the jump peak, but School Bus pops his ult and manages to pick Trent in the head. Shima gets 1 on Cubby. It's left to Snickers. 3v1. He knows 1's on site. Now 2 and press with the beautiful headshot. 6-6 to end the half. I'm very excited to see what happens now. Both teams seem fairly good. Gremlins looked really good. Platoons looked really good. Now I want to see if they both are going to look good by switching sides. One team was attacking, now the one's defending. So I'm a little worried. I do feel like Platoon could have gotten more rounds if they weren't so focused on the Viper lineups, but it's 6-6. They did a fantastic job. But currently, Tren is just dominating. 16 for 8. He's carrying the team right now. It's Tren and friends right now.
Another Tren is on the attacker side. He's going to be able to do a hell of a lot more than he would have been able to when he was on defender. So Gremlins, they're going to be giving a lot of presence on B. Tren, he's already on site. School Bus and Tren, duels coming out. Neither of them take the kill, and Tren manages to take some pres, and School Bus falls to Snickers, and now it's 3 versus 5. Streamer goes down, 2 players left on the side of Platoon. And Cuppy, he also has his lineups going, so this is going to be quite a dangerous half for Platoon. And I don't think Senior Jelly and Orbs are going to be able to do much here. Senior does take down Tren, but time is running very low as Orbs takes down Wavy Davy. 3 players left. They still have lineups on Cuppy. This is going to be very, very difficult for Senior Jelly and Orbs to do, as Gremlins, they push through the smoke and they are able to take down both players, and that is the first round on the board in the second half for the Gremlins.
It was a great round by them. Just like we were saying, Tren, he was doing amazing as Jed on defense. Now he's on attack. He's just getting aggressive. He's pushing onto site. And the way they were able to get those 2 kills, he dashed on, smoked, and it actually drew both players' attention to him. So he was able to pick off press, and then obviously Snickers came in and said, bye-bye, School Bus. But right now, it looks like they're going to try a take. Chamber is on top of Pyramid. Tren gets the smokes out, clears both left and right. Getting quite aggressive. Plant's already going down. Plant is down. Snickers sadly falls to Shima in holes. Now it's time for Platoons to try and do a good retake. Wavy Davy manages to get one. Prez manages to get Nightmare. Currently a 3v4. Tren's hiding behind. Manages to get 2. Shima just gets Tren. Gets the flash out. Manages to get Wavy Davy. 2v1. Whew, make that a 1v1. Senior Jelly versus Cuppy. It's always the Viper versus Viper. No time to defuse the spike. And that now becomes, ladies and gentlemen, 8-6 for Gremlins.
And this is looking very, very good for Gremlins in the second half. And they are 1 up in map. So if they win this, and they win the whole series, so I think Platoon are probably feeling the pressure a bit now. And it could be the end of the road for Platoon. Not a great fight coming out from the Gremlins. Platoon, they do have 2 Vandals and 3 Spectres in Platoon. Picking up some Marshals and some SMGs.
Tren is getting aggressive on the doors, but doesn't know Ops is there, and Ops manages to take him out. Rest of the team is in cave and shops. Seems like a Nightmare might be trying to push holes. Seems like they might be trying to do a rotate. Nightmare does have mid control. Manages to get a beautiful shot on Skull Bus. Gonna try and get aggressive on mid doors. Try and pick one more person out. Ooh, Prez is getting shot from behind. Viper ult comes out. Plant is going down. Uses the KO dot. Manages to suppress 2 of them. I don't believe he knows that Snickers is on his right. He does now. Nightmares manages to take orbs, but Jelly trades it. 3v3. Snickers is very low, 38 HP with a Marshall. It's not looking too good for them. Prez is just getting very aggressive. So is Shima. Shima's pushing through, manages to get the Viper. 1v2 right now. They know where he is. They know where he is. He's not managed to get the kill. Well done, Pl4toon. 8-7.
That was quite a good side retake from Pl4toon. They did have the gun advantage, so it was in their favor. But nevertheless, it is difficult to retake B sites on Breeze. And now, this is going to be the first rifle round in the second half for both teams. And this is where Trent needs to excel, because, you know, if he does first, I'm not too sure if his team is going to be able to back him up too much, because he is very quick. He does have that jet dash. And he's just going to be going into mid very quickly. He does spot out orbs.
Trent is holding it. Might be waiting for Orbs to actually push. No, Orbs decides to TP away. Right now, Gremlin have great mid control, and there we go. Nightmare gets the first pick onto Shima. They spot one stole back B, but Orbs manages to get Cuppy. Does he know Nightmare's there? He does indeed, but Nightmare just wins, and Snickers manages to get Prez. But Skullbus is feeling himself right now, manages to get Snicker 2v2. Spike is down. Nightmares sadly gets taken out by Senior Jelly, and it is a 1v2. Wavy Davy is all alone, sneaking through McDonald's. But does Skullbus know? He does not, and he manages to get it. 1v1. Both coming into CT, and Senior Jelly is able to get the headshot on Wavy Davy. 8-8. It's a very close game. These two teams are... You can't say one is better than the other, because both of them are playing to their absolute best right now, and it's showing.
Yeah, I think Gremlins are getting just a bit too aggressive here. Pl4toon playing their cards right. They're getting the early kills that they need. They're waiting for Gremlins to push, and they're just picking them off one by one, and Gremlins are not able to do much against him. There seems to be quite a fast A take as Trent has his knife pops, as well as Snickers with his operator pops. And Senior Jelly actually walks to smoke and takes down Trent. Now it's 4 versus 4. The spike is down. All of Gremlins were able to get away, and they do still have the lineups on Cuppy. Wavy Davy and Nightmare get taken down, and now it's Snickers on his own to try and stop them to help with the lineups, but he gets taken down, and Cuppy takes down one, but gets taken down by Prayers. The lineups just weren't enough, and Pl4toon get the 9th on the board. And this is actually looking very, very even. I mean, this is going to be another rifle round from both teams, but that side retake from Gremlins was really good to get the spike down. They got in, they got the spike down, they got out. They were playing the post plants, but Pl4toon, they were just overwhelming for that post plant situation. Gremlins weren't able to do much. Lineups also didn't really do much because they were on the spike just as quick as the spike went down. And
yeah, and Cuppy was 5 HP, so there wasn't much he could do in that. What was it, 1v3? It was just impossible for him to try and clutch out that round. But again, this is Valorant, you never know what happens. And Wavy Davy already manages to get picked on the jet. Trent is looking to get aggressive onto B side. Ooh, but Prez manages to take out Wavy Davy. They do know Prez is back side. Plant is going down. Sky Flash comes in, but they don't know Orbs is on the flank. Oh, but Nightmare is able to take him out, and Trent takes out Press. 3v2. Senior Jelly. Sadly, Trent with the Phantom is just something else today. And now it is left in a 1v3. 26 HP for Shima. What can he do? Manages to take out Nightmare. Doesn't know where the other two are. Is a little worried that somebody might come cuppy on him. Trent's holding a nice little angle here onto Tunnel. Sky Flash is going to come out. Doesn't blind anyone. Trent, the beautiful angle, manages to take out Shima. And the game is tied once again.
Yeah,
It's
Trent
looking
and that
really good.
Phantom went crazy there. He's currently going 22 for 13. That's pretty impressive.
It is. But I do feel like Trent is struggling a bit on this attack half, because end of defense he was 16 for 8. Now he's 22 for 13. I feel like he's getting a bit too aggressive for his team to actually help him on site. But that's just my own view on it. Maybe that was their plan the whole time. For him to get on site, make everyone focus on him. Yes, he'll die, but his team is there to trade out. Viper ult does come down. Cuppy is going for Plant, but Senior Jelly sprays with the Stinger and manages to get 2. Viper ult down. Nightmare is in Hall. I don't believe they know he's there. Trent sadly gets taken down by Skullbus. It's now a 2v5. Nightmare is on the flank. Manages to see Skullbus, but does not manage to take him out. Neither can he take out Jelly, and Press from behind from CT. All left to Wavy Davy. And sadly, Skullbus takes him out. 9-10.
Oh, that was just really unfortunate for the Gremlins. Senior Jelly getting those 2 kills through the Viper ult with that Stinger. That's something that doesn't happen very often. And now the economy on the Gremlins is very, very bad in Pl4toon. They can buy fully for the next 2 rounds and they will still be alright on money. So this is... If the Gremlins lose this could be pretty much the end of this map, and it'll go to map 3. But Nightmare, he takes the first kill onto Senior Jelly. And that is going to be a Vandal in the hands of Tren. And we know that that can be very, very dangerous. There is some information as to where Shima is. And Tren gets taken down by Schoolbus. It's now 4 versus 3. Spike is still in elbow. Copy does manage to take down Shima, which evens out the score, and he manages to pick up the Vandal from Tren. Schoolbus, the only person left on the B bomb site. If Schoolbus falls, this could be a very fair round for the Gremlins, but Copy falls, making them at a one-man disadvantage. But Schoolbus, he takes on Wavy Davy, and Snickers takes on Schoolbus. Now, it's 2 versus 1. The Spike is down. No Vandal in the hands of Snickers, but he does pick up a Phantom. And Prez still has quite a lot of utility. 2 more flashes after that nade. And he actually manages to take down Snickers with that nade. Very, very nicely done. That's going to be the 11th round on the board, and this could be... I think Gremlins are in a really, really rough spot right now. I mean, they can buy, they're not going to be able to buy a lot of utility, but Pl4toon, they are so set. I mean, Gremlins, they have to win 4, they have to win 4 to win, and Pl4toon only needs to win 2. If Pl4toon win this, I think it's pretty much over for Gremlins.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Once defense started for Pl4toon, Senior Jelly and Skullbus just woke up. Actually, the whole team just woke up. We started seeing a lot more of the buddy system from both sides, but Pl4toon's just doing it a lot better at this moment. But we do see Trent get onto site already. He's trying to push Prez. Location is revealed for him. They are getting spam. Trent manages to get Press, but Skullbus also gets taken down by Snickers. Spike is planted. Shima's in tunnel. Do they know about his position? One is elbow. So far, they all still on site. This could be a little dangerous from Gremlin as Orps manages to take out Cuppy. Those three are still backside. Shima knows Snickers is there, but not too sure about the other two. Trent manages to get Orps down. Trent manages to get Shima as well. Senior Jelly left in a 1v3, and Trent with yet again another 4K. 10-11. I'm shocked. I honestly thought after Pl4toon won that round, it was gonna be game over, but Gremlin's not leaving without a fight. They take that round, and now it's 10-11. And honestly, I think we might see an overtime.
I really hope it goes overtime, because then we're going to see that alternating attack and defending from both sides, and I think it'll just be very, very entertaining. And Gremlins, they're going to be heading quite quickly into this A bomb site. There's only one play that can really stop them, and they're very, very far off sides. And I think this is going to be the spike down, and they're going to be able to get out. Trent still sticking on the side, hoping to get an early pick, but he doesn't manage to do it. He is getting sandwiched, and he gets taken down by Shima. 4 versus 5 retake. Pl4toon had the man advantage. There is still lineups in play. Lineups have gone out, but they miss, and the spike is going to get defused, and that is the round for Pl4toon. What is going on? Still 4 players alive from either team after the bomb has been defused. What?
I need to just wrap my head around that real quick. So 4 players from Gremlin decide to leave site and say, Trent, we trust you. Trent tried his absolute best, but he, like you said, he was getting sandwiched. We had Senior Jelly on his left. We had, I believe it was Shima and Orps as well. Yes, just holding him, and Trent couldn't do much more. But it's currently 12-10, match point to Pl4toon. They are trying to pull the B push. Sky ult does come out, gets the info, decides to dog down. Trent manages to get a pick onto Skullbus. He knows the KO is on site. Shima manages to pick one off of tunnel, but gets instantly traded. And as that trade happened, Orps managed to get the trade onto Nightmare. 3v3. Viper ult comes down. Press is managed to able to get Snickers. Seems like Press might try to push it up. Wavy Davy doesn't know. Both players are in ult. No one is really sure where exactly ult they are, but Senior Jelly manages to pick off Cuppy and Wavy Davy. We go into map 3. GG to Pl4toon. What a map. That was beautiful.
Fracture is gonna be the decider. I am very, very surprised that that is how this map went. I thought it could have been a clean sweep for Gremlins, but Pl4toon, they stepped up. They showed Gremlins what they were missing, and you know, they were able to take the win. I mean, Trent getting the match MVP, going 27 for 17, doing so much for his team, but just not enough. And we do also have to give props to Senior Jelly. Props to Senior Jelly. He did quite a lot. He went 23 for 15. The lineups really, really helped. He got those important frags. I can still remember the one round getting the 2 stinger kills through the Viper molly. That was pretty.
That was beautiful.
That was pretty epic, yeah.
Platoons really did wake up on defense, especially Senior Jelly and of course Skullbus. I enjoyed that map a lot because normally when I've played, I don't really see a jet v jet. It's normally a jet against a different duelist, and watching the jet v jet was a lot of fun, to be honest. There was so much back and forth, so much trading happening in that map. Honestly, that has to be my favorite game I've watched so far in this Mettlestate AllStar gaming.
Yeah, that was a very entertaining game. We're just checking to see if load shedding is all good for these guys because some did have load shedding at 10, and it is currently 10:01. So if all is good, we should be heading to the third, but I'm not too sure if that is going to be possible.
We are just having a few issues with load shedding. Sadly, we are all from South Africa. We all do deal with this. Seems maybe both teams are needing to find some subs. We'll keep you guys updated when we find out more.
Alright, so it does look like map 3 is going to be rescheduled. I'm sure there will be time for this, times for this last map posted somewhere on the socials. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you so much, Dafron, for coming and helping me with the most entertaining map so far. I really
thank you for
appreciate
letting me come.
Alright, I think that's probably the end of the stream, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. And again, thank you to everyone that came to watch. Hopefully, map 3 happens soon. And hopefully we can stream it for you guys so we can actually see who manages to take the series. So far, it's tied 1-1, Pl4toon versus Gremlin.